Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Thrones of Britannia. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day because today is going to be all about revenge. We have suffered a great many losses as the Kingdom of Dyflin. We have lost heirs to the throne. That is not the button I wanted to press. We have lost heirs to the throne. We lost a brother. We lost our sons. We have one brother remaining who is the current heir to the throne, who happens to be disloyal. And King Barter is currently, well, very influential but not very famous. Today that changes. Today that changes because today we are going to push up and we are going to attempt to kill General Flan. King Flan of Mead. Let's send my king over to here and see what happens with that. Now, these guys are quite low on supplies currently. They will have to restock, but that's totally fine. We can deal with that. We do have some buildings requiring repair over here due to the damage caused by the king here. But since we have no money at the moment, let's just go ahead and see what happens on this turn. We'll see what comes about. We'll see. Hello. You want a declaration of friendship. I don't know if that's a good idea because you are currently at war with a fair chunk of Wales. I'm gonna say no.
It is a shame we can.
I do apologize, but I have to say no. I'm not in a state where I think we're ready to annoy the Welsh. We're still fighting in our own territories. Interestingly, Mead did just take back that one territory. We are still fighting in our own land, and I'd really rather not have to deal with defending my coast from the Welsh. Also interesting, a civil war just broke out. That is not who I think it is. No. Interesting. So this fella right here, my brother's son, the king's nephew, has just led a rebellion. That makes things complicated.
Our foes shall fall.
We need to go kill them. We need to go kill them, and we need to deal with this as quickly as we can. That is unfortunately going to have to wait until next turn. We could try building another army. We have some decent food stocks and some decent money coming in, but I'd like that to be better. So let's just go ahead and go to the next turn. Let's see what happens with the usurpers, with the rebels. There's not very many of them, so this shouldn't end up being too much of an issue. This should be something we can deal with fairly quickly. But I'm a little nervous. What is this? A call to arms. The aggressor. See here. You have no allies. Enter war on side of my ally. I am going to be honest. We're going to break that alliance. I'm sorry, but I'm not prepared to move down and defend just yet. We need to take out these rebels. Take our territory back. It looks like we might be about to see a fight over there in the background with, what is this? Ice and snow. That's not good. What's also not good is that those rebels just took more territory. I'd like to do something about that. Let's go murder them. Let's finish them off here. We have the advantage. I think we got this. A night attack would give us a little bit more of an advantage. I think we'll take the night. We'll take the night attack. We'll manually fight this. And I've seen a few comments thus far. I've seen a few comments on the first episode, because that's the only one that's gone out at the time I'm recording this, that have said I need to, number one, use formations, and number two, I need to use proper cavalry. So I'm gonna try and remember to do that as much as possible. But I have so much to learn with this game. I haven't really tried formations at all, so we can take a look and see what exactly we can do with them. And as for normal cavalry, I'll do my best to get some of that eventually. But we have a lot to do. I would love to get an army that's nothing but cavalry. That would be fun. Just flank around and just stomp the enemy. It'd be really, I'd really enjoy that. It is dry. Let's start the deployment. So let's take a look here. When we go to U, we have some formation options. So we can go for the wedge, which will break the enemy's line, which is fair enough. We have more cavalry. You're going to go for a wedge as well. And I'm basically going to move my cavalry down to here. We have more cavalry. You're going to go into a wedge as well. And we'll see what happens with all that. We'll figure something out for it. As for the rest of you, formation-wise, we have some options. So, we could go for a single line. We could go for a double line. We could go for archers in front. We could go for whatever we've gone for there. Cavalry, triple front line. I'm thinking missile front. No, I'm thinking melee front, triple line. We have a couple of we have like shield, wall options. We have. Let's go for archers in the back, though. I think that'll work out. So let's start the battle. Let's see what we're facing. There's not that many of the enemy. They have some ranged units. It looks like 2 groups of them. The enemy is trembling before our superior numbers. So what I'm going to do is grab 1 cavalry unit, send it way up there, and I want to charge it directly into that group. I'm going to grab another cavalry unit, send it way up there, and I'm going to charge it into that group. And I'm going to grab my final cavalry unit, and I'm going to send it way up there. I'm going to charge it into that group. And I want you all to be melee mode when you do that. As for the rest of you, I want you to push forward and do what you can. Let's just push forward as best we can. I do want to grab some of my ranged units. Let's see, who are you? You guys are... Oh, you guys are all ranged as well, right. Hold on a minute. So you guys are ranged as well. Right. Okay, in that case, the enemy seems to be slightly invisible. Interesting. There they are. Well, I guess we've technically discovered them there. I guess that'll be the vision thing, won't it? So let's see. You guys are ranged. I want you to attack those guys. You guys are ranged. Attack those ones. Attack those. Attack those. As for the rest of my units, go for their king. Looks like my cavalry is pushing up a fair bit there. This one, not so much, though. So let's have this cavalry push in on that group. Or that one. Let's have cavalry take on cavalry. That seems like it could be an idea. I'm also thinking I want to make a quick change of tactic here. You two go for that group. So you are going to go there. You are going to go there. This guy is going to go in for, let's see, their king. And you are going to go in for the king as well. You are going to go for that group. That's a ranged group. Never mind. You're going to go for that one. You're going for that one. You are going in there, and you are going in there. So they'll sort of stay in position. Also looks like their cavalry couldn't get through there. Fair enough. There we go. My ranged units are firing over the top. That's what I want to see. The battle has begun. Cavalry is charging in as well, which is fantastic news. Go hit them. Go hit them. Let's go. Charge through. There we go. That's what I want to see. Cavalry wedge has made contact. Grab both of them and attack there, please. Looks like some of them are going to be fleeing. They're going to be fleeing as well. Let's grab these groups. Go kill their general. And you guys focus on that. This is a fairly easily fought battle. Let's just make sure their general doesn't escape. Oh, they are rallying. They are trying to rally a little bit here. I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, enemy general's gone. Can you guys stop shooting real quick? Let's go melee mode. You know what? Old units, converge on these guys. Let's converge on these guys and just take them out. There we go. They're running as well. Are any of the enemies not running at this point? No, they are not. Alright, that was easy. Let's end that one. I think that might be the rebellion over, because I'm pretty sure they were defending a town there. So we may very well have just killed them. Which means we can take our territory back. We had very few losses there. Good lord, yep, they're all dead. Fantastic. Occupy it, take it back. There we go, job done. And let's have you go over there as soon as you can and take that over. I'm curious to see what ends up happening up here. So this right here... Are you guys at war with them? Because if you are, then I really don't want you taking that territory. That's the last thing we want. Although I'm thinking once I take over this loch again, we should... I did just do that sound in loch. I'm thinking we take over the loch and then we go over and take their capital. Although we really need supplies. So we may have to wait. Let's just, you know, garrison ourselves there for a second. So, apparently melee cavalry is what I want. Apparently skirmisher is not what I want. So, I think we look into that. I think we go melee cavalry. A little bit expensive, but not bad. We'll go melee cavalry, and we could throw in a few more long axes as well. I think we'll do that. Again, a bit expensive, but... it's a bit more cavalry and it's more units for this this group, so we'll head over there next turn, take that over, and see what happens. Hopefully we don't encounter more rebels, but it's definitely a possibility. There's always a chance. There is always a chance. Looks like there's something going on up there. I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing there, but I have a feeling that the King of Mead may be dead. I feel like the old King of Mead might actually... yeah. Those guys just took it over. Interesting. Let's see, we got some attrition for the ConflictNerd. That is going to be happening. There's also some flooding down here we're going to need to fix up. Let's go... aha, there are more rebels. Alright. Go take this over. I think we could probably auto-fight this. Actually, we can just occupy right away. There we go. And then, you know what? Auto-resolve this. Go aggressive. No problem. Dead. So that should be the rebel forces done for. We will take whatever. And the usurpers are not gone. The civil war is over. We do have some damage in here from flooding. We actually have a lot of it. And apparently don't have the money to fix much of it. We can fix... some of it. So we'll fix that and we'll fix that. And the next step is going to be to head over and try and take their capital before the other guys do. That's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to get there. So I have a feeling, although those Irish rebels are closing in on these guys, so that's actually alarming. The Irish rebels are right on my border there. And these guys actually need to restock, so go there first. Hopefully we can make that work. I realize we also have a level for the general here, so let's give him... honestly, Scribe might not be a bad idea. A bit more gold in local province. But then again, something like general or priest for a bit more loyalty. I don't think we want siege. What'll this do? More campaign movement range. Alright. Let's do a bit more movement range, because that would be useful. Being able to move a good distance. I'd never really thought about that one. So let's see here. I think these are the guys over here, the ones getting chased by the rebels, that we were allied with at one point. And I believe those rebels are going to try and wipe them out. Or the rebels are going to go for my territory. Which I'm not okay with, because if they go for my territory, then the fella up here, I think that is... I don't know who that is. Oh, it looks like there's something going on there. Looks like there's something going... Oh, yeah, the rebels murdered him. Alright. A worthy bride. Alright, alright. She's renowned. That seems fine. I will give them my blessing. Now, this is interesting. The rebels have taken this territory. If I could get there first, I could do some good stuff with that. I could do some very good stuff with that. I could take that very quickly. But Mead still has a king. Mead actually has an heir to the throne there, who we're going to try and murder.
Enemy blood will flow.
Let's head over here first and see if we can get down towards their capital. If we could take it, that would be amazing stuff. That would 100% be amazing stuff. We don't actually have the money to do any building right now, though. So, I'll tell you what we are going to do. I want to look at research real quick, because I'm realizing this right here, one of these... I'm not sure. So, this one here is going to be more unit... This one here is more unit food upkeep, which might not be a good idea. I just want to make sure that none of these are necessarily going to be like... Hey, let's not do that one. Let's go for that one. I want to make sure we don't do something that's going to result in us, you know, losing resources that we don't have right now. That's pretty much where I'm at.
You can rely on us.
So, I guess at this point we continue and we just watch. I have a feeling rebels are going to keep that territory, and I have a feeling that one of the other factions is probably going to take it before I can get there, which is frustrating, but that's kind of to be expected. I'm not close enough and I don't have multiple forces, so... Whatever. We'll not stress about it. As long as I can take over the capital of Mead, I'll be happy. Yeah, there we go. Looks like, I believe that's Connacht now has that particular territory. Faction destroyed, there we go. And a noble birth. Interesting, a daughter. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. How long will it take us to get down there? It's going to take a little while. That's fine. Let's take a look here and see what we got. So... Oh, wow. What are these, like... What is all of this? So, the heir to the throne now has a son and now has a daughter. That's fair enough. So Olaf will one day, with the unless we end up with another child, if we end up with another son here for Barter and Jira, then this is the heir to the throne. This will be a future king, and so on and so on. I imagine Ivar would probably be very, very disappointed with what's happened here. Barter hasn't done a very good job at all, and I think Barter knows that. Anyway, does this place need more repairs? It actually doesn't. We can't afford any upgrades though, other than to this, which would give money but more unrest. This right here, yep, that's the only thing we can upgrade. I think we'll hold off. We'll save a bit of money.
Our foes shall fall.
So let's keep moving. Not gonna be long until we can get close to this capital, and as long as no one else takes it, we're fine. We are gonna have to properly siege this thing, though. It is a walled city. So we are gonna be laying siege to it. Which should be very interesting. Because I don't believe we've actually done that yet. Oh, hello. No, 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 no. Don't you do what I know what you're gonna do. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know what you are gonna do.
We'll see this through.
I know exactly what you're gonna do. Please don't do it.
Our foes will suffer.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. That's their king. If you try taking this over, I will go to war. I will declare war right now. Please reconsider. That's all I'm asking is that you reconsider. There's Irish rebels up there. You guys right there. You guys are not necessarily as strong as me. I need you to...
Ale. Tell me why you're here.
Oh, I can't really get you to do anything. I can't... No. Okay. Okay. That's frustrating. That's incredibly frustrating. I think I know what's about to happen here. And there is literally nothing I can do about it. Although these guys will technically have to lay siege as well, so I might be able... Like, they might not necessarily, you know, attack when I would attack. So if I can lay siege around the same time that they do, then we're okay. But I have a feeling they're going to try and take this. Yeah, there they go. So they're moving in. They're now laying siege. Oh, that's not fair. My units are getting weaker as well. And we can't lay siege because these guys are laying siege. We can't take it.
We serve to the end.
Okay. Okay. It's war. That's all it can be. They got here before we did. We were eyeing up this territory. We started this war with Mead. I don't think we actually did that. I don't remember. But it's war. It can only be war. Let's go back to base. Let's lick our wounds a little bit here and figure out what we're doing. We do have a little bit of money floating around. So we could upgrade some of this and get a bit more money and get a bit more food. Which is very tempting. More of that industry money, more of this. A bit less food production, more happiness. More units in the recruitment pool. I feel like it's food. I feel like that's where it's at. Let's go for that. It's going to take 10 turns to get it, but that's all right. All right. Needless to say, I'm quite frustrated. Needless to say, I'm quite frustrated that we are not taking over Mead's capital. I'm quite frustrated that, you know, these other guys got to it before we did. But really, like I said, the only answer is war. Wait, they didn't win. They didn't win.
We pledge our service.
Oh. Oh, but there is a chance. Attrition or no attrition, there is a chance. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Oh. 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 There is a chance. People are quite unhappy around here. The taxation is probably not helping. Let's get a bit more money. I know that's going to make them a little unhappy, but let's get a bit more money. And let's say that you are going to be, I don't know, pillager? No. Quartermaster? No. Priest? No. Well, priest maybe. Bard? No. A bit more money from the local province? Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. Unfortunately, the ConflictNerd are, like I said, they are suffering attrition because they have no supplies. So we need to lay siege to this next turn. And we need to take it over, and we need to get in there and take the supplies, because we are in a rough way. But this, I believe, is their last holdout. I'm not actually sure where their king is at this point, because the person we're fighting is, I believe, the heir to the throne. So the king of Mead is off somewhere else. Where did the other guys go? Okay, they left. That's actually excellent news. That leaves me to do whatever I want with Mead here. They did get a bit stronger there, but I think we're going to be fine. Alright. So, we need to build a light battering ram. And we're going to have to maintain that siege for a turn so that battering ram gets built. But that's alright. That's totally fine. Obviously, the attrition is kind of hurting my forces. The enemy forces have actually got a little stronger there, but they are they're seriously outnumbered. We should be able to take them out, assuming we maintain at least a small degree of strength. I'm really worried about this attrition that we're suffering, though. I am really, really worried about that. Also, slightly concerned that they have a pretty sizable force in my border. If they decide to attack, we're done. But we'll hold off. One more turn and we can go to war. One more turn and this capital will be mine. That's all I need is this one turn. And a little bit of luck. Well, maybe not even luck. We might not need it. There's a lot of factions left. I say left, like the game is still just starting. There's a lot of factions, is what I should say. Right, so attrition is going to pop up. We are still suffering from that. That's fine. But we are now ready to attack. Our forces are quite weak. Our forces are quite weak, but the enemy is seriously outnumbered. This shouldn't be an issue. It looks to me like there's multiple gates to go through here as well. So what I think we do is we have an attack on two fronts. We have an attack on two fronts. And we surround them. They don't have much to defend with. So let's see what we can do. Let's not do fog. Please don't make me do fog. That'll do. Okay. So there's a gate here. And there's a gate here. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to take my battering ram and keep it there. And I'm going to move all of my horses over to this gate. I'm going to move all of my other units to that gate as well. Except perhaps for you guys who can stay over here. So let's go ahead and say that you guys can actually go and maintain a... you know what? Just go for sort of a line there. Let's just start the battle. So what we're going to do is they have a few groups of archers on the wall there. They have a few over here as well. That means they are nicely split up. We're going to send this to take out the gate. We are going to send one group of archers to fire on those guys. One group of archers to fire on those guys. Just there. That's not even archers. That's fine. You guys are going to fire on the middle ones as well. And you guys are going to go for the ones on the right. And then you guys at the back, you're going to have to stand there and sort of look pretty for a while. So that's fine. Over this way, we don't have all that many options. So we're going to take a risk with the cavalry. And we're going to send it in to try and take out the gate. So let's speed things up a little bit and see what happens here. This might be a terrible idea. Actually, only one group of cavalry is charging. Fall back. And then you two, who are relatively weak, I need you to go and try and set that tower on fire. You two try and set that tower on fire. Pause real quick. Let's see. You guys are going to try and set that tower on fire. And you guys are going to try and set that tower on fire. So that'll hopefully let us through. These guys are going to be trying to do all sorts to us here. So let's grab my horses and say, once again, go try and take out that gate. We can do this. We can do this. We just have to breach. There we go. So these guys are pushing forward. They are taking damage. These guys are pushing forward as well. So they're going to start throwing things at the towers to try and take them out. My horses are charging in. They are unfortunately taking a lot of damage. Oh, God. No, 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 no. That's bad. Oh, good Lord. Jesus, no. That was a terrible mistake. Okay. All of you fall back. I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that was a thing. The boiling oil. Looks like they have it here as well. Well, is that going to wreck my battering ram? It might. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Everyone over here, you are going to come over here. And we are going to charge, is what we're going to do here. Let's breach this. Come on. We're not losing this fight. It's all or nothing on this. So there we go. The gate has taken a hit. 20% damage. One of the towers is on fire. Come on. Let's get the other one on fire. Gates are gone. That's amazing news. Oh, that's amazing news. Right, you guys, keep firing on those. You guys, push through and try and kill them. Let's go. Let's move. Everyone else, it's time. We're going in. Take this over. This will slightly turn the tide of the battle. Let's go. You guys are pushing in. Take them out. Let's go. One group at a time. That's all we need to do. One group of enemies at a time. You guys try and take that out. Or do whatever you can. Switch to melee real quick. Can you set that on fire? You can try. Let's see if we can take that out. Come on. Focus on that group. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's bad. Okay, one of the enemy groups is running. My general is currently taking attack. That's because they're trying to chase along the walls. That's my king. Let's not have my king die. My king can just run out there. All of you. I need all of you to push in. Except maybe you guys. You guys can get back to try and take out that tower. Oh, not the oil again! Can we take this territory, please? Raise that flag. That'll take the tower out. There we go. Right. That's a start. Enemies trying to run. That's good. Let me select everything I have here. And I want them to go take these guys out. Let's take these guys out quick as we can. We have some very weak units done here. But I don't... Yeah, there we go. Enemies running. And hopefully they're going to be running again. Come on, take them out. Make them run. Make them flee. Make them run. All of you guys are catching up at long last. That's good. They're still not running, though. There we go. Now they're right, Sid. Let's go melee mode and get everyone in there. Speed things up a little bit, too, just so everyone moves in nice and quickly. Alright. So we have some enemy forces approaching over there. We're going to try and get around them. We're going to try and be sneaky, and we're going to go straight to here. Enemy forces might be able to get to us before we can get to where we're going, but the idea is if we can get to the middle here, we can take out their general and take over the territory before they retaliate properly. That's the plan, at least. We can be very sneaky on this. They're taking the gate back. That's not a big deal. There's their general. Kill him. Everybody attack their general. There we go. The enemy have taken the gates. But the enemy have been fooled. We don't need the gates. All we need is this victory point. So wipe out their general quick as we can, please. Quick as we can. Come on. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. You know what? You guys go take the point. And you guys do it as well. Ignore their general. Go take the victory point. Because the enemy will probably try to retaliate here. So there we go. Now we're taking the victory point. Why did we set this whole place on fire? That seems unnecessary. That does seem a little bit unnecessary, I'm going to be honest. A little bit reckless. Enemy general is dead. The settlement is on fire. Alright, everybody get in there. Take this over. Everybody get in on this. All we need to do is take this victory point, and then technically we just wait. Because at the top of the screen, that's their remaining victory points. So if we take this over, that's going to start ticking down. And now the enemy is going to try and retaliate. Which we aren't going to be allowing. Go murder them. Don't let them have the victory point back. We can't see them. There they are. Murder, murder, murder. Or not. They've gone invisible again. Where are they? There they are. Murder them. Murder, murder, murder. That's all they're gonna know. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna be done. They're done. We take victory. I imagine we lost a fair few numbers there. But we were weak going into that. Yeah, we lost 209. They actually lost fewer units than we did, but they had fewer units overall. That's fine. We, I think, still have all of our groups here. We have all the individual units. Or the, you know, the classes, or whatever you want to call them. Units. So, we may have lost individuals, but the units themselves actually don't remain. Never mind. Alright, occupy this. There we go. Mission succeeded. Vassalize or eliminate Mead. Mead is gone. There we go. There we go. So we can now sit in Mead and all is good.